continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The big men on the floor for them, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And from New York, MP out there with OG Anunoby. That's Harlan and Italian. Then, and Burke's in the
down now, but they'll be a different team tonight. Only question is, it'd be enough to stave off an 0-2 start.
Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
I'll tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
Outside Edwards. Let's it go. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
DiVincenzo against Brunson. Pass to MP. That falls. Nice beat that time from Brunson. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
If the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Goal by MP. Punch in the pass to MP. That's in the tray. MP's got 7 points.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Randall. Over it. And he didn't get quite enough with it. Brunson with it. Picked up by Edwards. And that's done by Tom.
All that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Harlan.
Outside Edwards. And he converts the layup.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Brunson against DiVincenzo. Brunson, good.
Inside, and it's working like a charm.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Randall from outside. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And it's the Knicks with the ball. MP with a screen on DiVincenzo. Brunson kicks to MP. MP with a screen on Gobert. And there's Brunson. That's good. On the assist by Griffin.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with any of the force on the sideline.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. He spoke about how rebounding the game defensively. He had all the praise in the world saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. He is one of them.
at 5 now.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Towns. That's his second shot. And his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times.
Again, Minnesota with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
MB with a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Brunson missing.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, yet somehow comes away empty.
Well, Wiggler with a screen on Bridges. So they take the lead. He's got 11.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Brunson the bounce pass. MB finds Towns. So just passing by New York here. Pass to Bridges. Here's MP. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Bridges misses. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And don't let it go. Covered by MP. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And that one's good. Towns.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. And they are back.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up big hard.
MP with a screen on DiVincenzo. Brunson gets to MP. And falls. Nice beat that time from Brunson. That's 12 points for MP.
MP claps back. Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive. Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Checked in for Towns. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. Shoots the 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound that last one here tonight. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan. That's his first foul. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Minnesota making a switch here. Here's MP. Zohan, the pass to MP. Now, here's Hart. Back to MP. Reed with the rebound. Outside counter. That's the Reed. 2 minutes. Here's Baron J. 5 on the clock. And then the pass to Reed. He brings it as the shot clock ticks down.
Boy, Nas Reed able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
MP with a screen on top. MP outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 15.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. Pass to Shannon. The 3-ball. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Outside Conley. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Coaching. Shannon, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite
And Jordan Clarkson has made some tough twos in his career. Just so there.
One's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens. He did there.
Hart outside. Back to MP. McBride passes to Clarkson. A three-pointer is right on target. Clarkson's got his.
Mixed lead, 35-29.
Here's Shannon. Shoots from 14. No good that time. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. Minnesota making a switch here. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Dosunmu in at the 6 spot.
The guys over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Conley against Brunson. Pass to Towns. On the wing, MB. Releases. And it's Brunson missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Dosunmu. Now
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He dropped 35 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls to his squad. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Brunson with a clean look. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Conley. Randall surveying the D. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Towns. Edwards. And stolen by MP. Hart the pass to MP. Now here's Towns. He's defended by Randall. Hart outside. It's good from long range. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you see teams concede the three to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more.
Timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. OG comes in for Towns. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo for Mike Conley.
3 points.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
Brunson kicks to MP. Hart the pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. On deep, Brunson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, he hasn't helped them much tonight. They've had a lot of productivity from other players.
Gobert with the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Reid. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Brunson kicks to MP. Offline with his through.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period. 1 here in the second.
Reed misses. The Knicks lead by 7. Brunson outside. MP finds Brunson. Back to MP. Inside. MP gets it.
Guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
127 left. Play in the first half. With 3, Edwards sinks the triple. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's MP. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, that's the floor spacing ability. DiVincenzo with the rise and fire.
At the heart, it's stolen by DiVincenzo. McDaniels right side. And he finishes nicely on the way. And it's now only a 1-point Knicks lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
New York, no good that time either.
Rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Good.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And this group executing a postseason story that's truly remarkable. 13 wins in a row. They swept 3 teams and now have a 1-game advantage in the NBA Finals.
They clearly have the momentum, right? And this is where you want to be. When you go this long without losing, that builds even more confidence. And I'll tell you what, this game tonight is a critical one. If they win again and go up 2-0, they just might be paving their way for that Larry O'Brien trophy.
They're clicking from outside. Hard comes to the ball, and a few bone-jarring screens. And they have a high quality.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. And that about wraps it.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
This is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's MP. And it's Towns. And it's second. That's the good for Mike Brown to get going here in the second half. Here's Gobert. Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
New York shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Anunoby has the open look. Misses the jumper.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Brunson the bench to MP. Towns kicks to MP. MP with a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to MP. And the point by MP. Going to the left with energy. 64. That one out with some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
New York trailing. Who's watching? side. Screen by MP. Down low. Oh, it's a massive jump by MP.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. He will use this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Now here's Edwards. 1 point in the game. Open shot Randall. With nobody out. He carries the jumper. Randall's got 17 now. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
A 15-footer. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it takes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Edwards puts in the three.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And he recovers it. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's McDaniels. And he drops him the layup off the glass. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside, Towns. MP kicks to Anunoby. MP sets the screen for Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, MP.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game. Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
On the wing, MP. He's defended by Randall. And here's Benson outside. Here's it from outside. 8 points for him.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that?
73.
Edwards passes to Randall. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
To the middle. Here's MP. Dunked by MP. Sky fantastic by MJ. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and carried 2 of them. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. MP is number 1. 4th, Rudy Gobert.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
MP sets the screen for Brunson. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from MP.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Bridges with the steal. Here's MP for the tie, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And the
Here's Edwards, 2 on the 14-footer. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo.
There is a lack of fear DiVincenzo plays with. If the defense is there, he's going right at them.
First team
And
foul.
we're going to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
DiVincenzo.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hart, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Randall. Another miss by Minnesota.
Solid defense there. You are just trying to make an interior shot a difficult shot. That's what
Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Up top, Gobert. Covered by MP. For the lead. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Boy, the long arms and size of it has been a struggle.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Hart left side. Rocket 6. Screen by MP. Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Three-pointer Randall. Gets it from downtown. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
On deep, Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Well, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Randall no good. New York's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime. And 2 of them. Hart the pass to MP. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this one. Fourth quarter. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the first spot. The guard with the Conley and Edwards. And it goes through it's not for another miss by Minnesota. Knicks trail by 5. And inside, defended by Dosunmu. Out to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. NP passes to Towns. He shows us all what the Timberwolves looks good to be. Punches a 3. The Timberwolves again can hit. And so NP will bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Towns. Reed with the block.
Boy, Nas Reed giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
Here's to Edwards. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. NP outside. It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Randall. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
It's to LV. He's 1 for 3. He can't hit that shot. Randall with some nice deep. To the paint. And the layup falls.
Julius Randle.
And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
seconds on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They're putting on the glass with a lot of passion.
Timeout.
And they've had this benefit for their last 3 baskets.
And Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And he banks in the lane. Gobert's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
DiVincenzo.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
New York is on 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And here's MP for 3. It's all in by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nailed from 3-point land. Edwards got 31 points.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
And here's Brunson outside. New York missing again. Here's Minnesota. They picked up 11 straight. Stolen by Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. For 3. Good in the fifth quarter. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Minnesota with the ball. Slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, man. You can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. Doesn't get much better than this. And they're leaning hard on this guy. He's going to need some help here.
The Timberwolves should have a 56%.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Brunson drops it in from the arc.
After making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Towns with the steal.
102.
MP with a screen on McDaniel. Anunoby against McDaniel. Shoots for 3. MP nails the triple. Now McDaniel. And that time also a missed shot.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
MP. Gobert with the block. Fast break, Minnesota. And stolen by MP. For the finish. Right to the rim. MP.
Love the energy that MP plays with his young legs. Let him get to the open floor and finish it.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He can have some short stories with his team. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Knicks trail by 4. Here's Bridges. And here's Towns. Brunson outside. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it from 20. It is good.
Finding its way into Brunson's hands in his big-time moments.
Looking it over. And he does not hit. Now the Knicks with it. Now here's Bridges. MP outside. Now Brunson. Now MP.
And that one sends the Knicks into a
tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful play.
Taking their roll fans.
Outside Edwards. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now McDaniel. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. And that's going to do it for regulation. We're headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with MP. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Johnson in the paint.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3 points.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Now here's Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Thompson with it. Another possession, another assist. That makes 15 assists. He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Gobert. Now it's DiVincenzo. And the 3 misses. Fouls us off. 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Towns looking around. 6 to shoot. Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now McDaniel. Edwards fires. Knocked down the 3.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now MP. And got it. Another basket.
50 for the game.
MP putting on a shot. Here's DiVincenzo. Can't tie it up as that one goes astray. Now MP. There's the drive. It's stolen by Randall. Now Edwards. Now Gobert. 16 feet away.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Anthony Edwards.
It's tied up with that one.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Brunson's moving the floor. It misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
Does not go. For New York, they've gone 3 for 5 other shots since we got started here in overtime.
Defensive foul charged to
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Edwards. The long shot, no good. For New York, they've gone a little over 50% of the field overtime. They're 4-6.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation. That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
Brunson. Towns trying to get open. Leaves it in for Ingram.
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
And so Chris Gaines goes to the top. Johnson outside. Oh, the shake. Got it. We got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And the only choice here is a lot. I'm telling you, it's a tight game. Not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So post-game sees New York with this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat of this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
In fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory in Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
A good win for you tonight, MP. You were prolific finding teammates for baskets and hitting double digits for assists. How do you like playing distributor versus leading scorer?
Woo! Whatever it takes to win, that's my favorite role. It's all creation anyway. You're either creating for yourself or someone else. But nights like tonight, woo, when guys are getting to their spots and knocking down shot after shot, it's mad fun dishing in the rock. And that kind of joy is contagious, Jennifer. The whole arena is smiling when I'm smiling.
Oh, well done, MP. Thanks so much.
Oh, man, appreciate you.
Kevin, over to you.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. That concludes Game 2 of the...